Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about the most thrilling and humorous story in the Bible, the drama of Daniel and the Lion's Den. This isn't just a survival story. It's a modern-day zoo adventure filled with God's protection, Daniel's faith, and even the lion's cute twists. Are you ready to jump into the lion's den? Let's go. Daniel was a Jewish youth who was taken captive to Babylon. But he wasn't just any captive. He was a star of faith. With his intelligence and deep faith, he rose through the ranks as a high-ranking official in the Babylonian palace. Daniel prayed to God 3 times a day and personally practiced, "Lord, I will diligently believe here too." If you had a social media feed, it would probably be filled with hashtags like "Your God Above Sishar Prayer Day." However, this successful Daniel became a thorn in the other officials' side. His jealous colleagues conspired to trap that guy. They tricked King Darius into making a law. You must not pray to anyone except the king for 30 days. If you break it, you will be sent straight to the lion's den. This law was a perfect trap, targeting Daniel's prayer habits. Daniel knew this law, but he didn't blink an eye. He still opened his window and prayed 3 times a day facing Jerusalem. It was as if he was declaring, "Prayer is an essential app in my life. It can't be deleted." Naturally, the jealous people nitpicked and ran to the king. "Daniel, he prayed again. Send him to the lion's den." King Darius liked Daniel, but the law is the law. He reluctantly sent Daniel to the lion's den. The king sealed the entrance to the den and muttered to himself, "Daniel's God, please help me." This scene was like the climax of a thrilling movie. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. The roar of the lions echoed through the dark den. A normal person would have thought, "This is the end." Daniel must have been trembling, but Daniel was different. He sat calmly and prayed. But something amazing happened. The lions didn't attack Daniel. It was as if the lions had a meeting and declared, "Let's make today a vegetarian day." In fact, God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths. The lions might have just wagged their tails at Daniel, thinking, "Hey, this guy is a little special." Daniel spent a night among the lions in hotel-like comfort. Just imagine this scene. It's cute and funny. The lions sleeping soundly next to Daniel must have been like a VIP tour of the zoo. King Darius ran to the lion's den early in the morning without sleeping. He shouted in a trembling voice, "Daniel, your God saved you?" Then he heard Daniel's booming voice from inside the den. "Hello, King. I'm fine." The king opened the den and was surprised. Daniel was perfectly fine, and the lions still looked like they were saying, "We're not hungry." The king was so touched that he dragged Daniel out and sent the officials who had trapped him to the lion's den. This time, the lions rushed at him, saying, "Enough with the vegetarian meal. Time for meat." This was a bit of a scary twist, but it was a moment when God's justice was revealed. With this incident, King Darius declared, "Daniel's God is a living God. Everyone worship him." Daniel lived in a higher position, testifying to God. His faith spread like a virus throughout Babylon. This is not just a story of survival. Daniel's life was a powerful message that, if you believe in God, you can survive in any den. The story of Daniel and the lion's den whispers to us, faith does not compromise. Daniel did not stop praying. We too can keep our faith to the end. God is our protector. Even in a crisis like the lion's den, God's hand protects us. God's power is amazing. God who shut the mouths of lions can save us today. If we overcome the cave with faith like Daniel, miracles like the vegetarian declaration will unfold in our lives. Let's wrap it up. Daniel's story gives us laughter, thrills, and the spark of faith. If we trust God to the end, we can overcome any cave. I hope this video will help you get one step closer to the Lord.